Yo, what's good, world, man? Y'all already know, man. Back with another one, man. Man, this right here is crazy, man. It's getting a real hectic with your boy Diddy, man. He going through too much right now, man. They talking about that daughter that he adopted again, man. Where is she at? The update on her. Jaguar Wright is chewing him to pieces, man. I'm not going to spill all the tea. I want y'all to check this new information that's just coming out about her, man. And of course, Gene Deal going in. Charleston White even going in on it, man. They got something that I want to tell you that came out, man. I guess y'all probably wouldn't be surprised because, nowadays, I'm not surprised of what any of them be doing nowadays anyway, as it is. But they got footage of your boy, man, and y'all got to check this one out on this video. I'm going to leave this one short and simple. But they got your boy Kevin Hart, man. They got him admitting to being with Diddy. He said he didn't want to do it. Diddy gave him that bag. And of course, he took the bag and he did it. And it's footage. Allegedly, this is all allegedly, I'm going to say, man. Don't hand me up for nothing. But they saying that, yeah, he got paid the bag, and now his wife done found out about the whole situation. She's leaving him, and the tape is on the market. So Kevin Hart and Diddy tape is on the market, man. And they saying there's some other tapes that's on the market too as well, allegedly. They said one with Beyonce, Chris Brown, Rihanna, who was it? I think it was Justin Bieber. It was a host of people that was on this one tape. They said that was selling for $500 million. Can you imagine spending $500 million on a tape just to see what they was doing? That's crazy. They'll let you know, man. Only the elite people are going to be purchasing this stuff and keeping it under wraps. Then they also saying that, they had a host of people paying big dollars to not have their names put out. Of course, they saying Jayz is one of the first ones that paid that big bag to keep his name out of the whole situation. Me personally, I don't think that's fair because that's basically a cover up. It's like I'm gonna let you know that who's gonna be on what and what's coming up and who's gonna be on next on the list. But you know what? If y'all wanna keep y'all names under wraps, you send me that bag and I won't put your name out. Like, come on, man, that should be illegal. That's worse than blackmailing, man. Like if it's wrong, it's wrong, man. All wrong things gonna come to an end anyway, as they say, man. And what's in the dark is gonna come in the light, man. And you can't just sweep that under the rug, man. That ain't no under the rug type of thing, man. This is something serious. And Jaguar Wright, she's talking about these kids and stuff, man. Just like Allie Carter, she's talking about the kids that they got, man. They transporting, and of course, y'all know it's a docking type place that's over there at Star Island. It's really right across the street from it, man. That's where all the yachts and the cruise ships and everything, gets parked at. People get, people aboard the ships and the cruises and, the yachts and all that stuff. But yeah, man, they got a container spot right across the street from them, man, that they saying that's what they be transporting them from, man. And, with all these tunnels and stuff, man, that's coming out too, man. It's crazy, man, how they saying that this is all allegedly. I'm gonna say that again, but they saying that it's a life under the ground, man. So like everything that we see out here that's above ground, they have underground, man, including stores and places to go shopping. That's how people get everywhere faster, avoiding traffic, avoiding being seen. And they pop out at stadiums and all type of important places where they perform at and things of such, man. This is just, it's crazy. It's a lot of information, man. And Allie Carter, she said that, she's on the run, man. Like, she had to move every couple of months because they after her, man. And, she got some people that's going to be coming forward soon. Jaguar Wright said she got like 3 to 5 people that's about to come forward with evidence, whether if it's audio and video. I think it's both. She said that they have both man, this is gonna shake up the world, man. And I told y'all that lawyer, man, he said he got that evidence, man. He got all these tapes and all this footage, man, and he's trying to blackmail these artists for getting the bag. I don't think that should be allowed. I mean, you definitely saying that you have all of this information, and if you put it out, it's gonna shake the whole entertainment industry. It's gonna shake the whole entire entertainment, sports, the whole industry, period. But you're willing to take a bag to let them keep the footage, or you're willing to take a bag and not put it out. That should be illegal as well. And that's kind of a form of blackmail, if you want to say that too, man. Because, you know, you bribing these people to get access to what, billions of dollars. I'm saying that one tape, they said it went for 500 million. So I can only imagine you're going to charge that or even more to these people. You're going to taunt them and say, hey man, if you don't give me this right here, I'm putting this out tomorrow type thing, you know. And they got too much going on, man. So I want y'all to check this one out here, man. Let me know what y'all think about this whole entire situation, you know. And drop in the comments, man. I appreciate all the love and support, man, as always, man. All the love and support. And hit that subscribe button, man. Run that subscribe button up for me, man. Let's keep doing this, man. Let's keep rocking it out, man. And, you know, y'all helping support the channel, man. I'm going to make sure I do that in return for y'all, man. Y'all family, man. Y'all done joined the team. You know, it's only up from here, man. We're going to run it up, run it up, run it up, man. And I'm going to catch y'all on the next one, man. Y'all stay safe, stay warm, man. Stay blessed, stay happy. And, you know, share the peace, man. And definitely got to do better, man. We got to do better, man. So I'm going to holler at y'all on the next one, man. I'm out.
Bombshell new allegations against Diddy, and this might be one of the worst ones yet. According to the new lawsuit filed by Tony Busby, the man who filed it was 10 years old in 2005 when he went to audition for Diddy. Now, Diddy told the family that he wanted to meet with the boy first alone before meeting the rest of the family. So they went to a hotel near Madison Square Garden, and the boy rapped a few songs for Diddy, and apparently it was going very well. Diddy then asked the boy how bad he wanted to be a star, and the boy replied, "I would do anything." So during this conversation, the boy was handed a soda. A few minutes later, he started to feel a little bit funny. Diddy then told the boy, well, sometimes you gotta do stuff that you don't want to do, and then proceeded to unzip his pants and whip it out. He then forced the boy to perform acts on him before the boy passed out. When he woke up, he could tell that he had been AR'd. When he came to, he was crying for his mom and dad, and Diddy apparently threatened him, saying, if you tell them what happened, I will unalive both of them. But the boy didn't heed Diddy's warnings and told his parents anyways. But his parents and him ended up getting so scared that they decided not to report it to the police. And given that Diddy had the means and the ability, they were rightfully scared. Now, I'm not sure how many suits were dropped today in total, but we'll find out as this goes on. Make sure to hit that follow button. If you see that I'm live, it means that we're talking about it.
We are learning from the Associated Press early this Monday morning that investigators from various federal agencies have launched an interagency operation this Monday at the troubled lockup in New York City, where Sean Diddy Combs is being held this Monday. The investigators from the Bureau of Prisons, the Justice Department's Inspector General's office, and other law enforcement agencies had descended on the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn Monday. The Bureau of Prisons saying this in a statement to the Associated Press. The law enforcement operation is designed to achieve our shared goal of maintaining a safe environment for both our employees and the incarcerated individuals held at MDC Brooklyn.
I'm quite sure you were at a couple of them Diddy parties. I shook your hand and it was greasy.
I had a good time.
I know you did.
I ain't lying. I hope he get out of jail and have another one. I can't.
Well, you had a ball, no pun intended, but yeah, you had a good time.
I did not have a ball.
What do you think is going to happen to that boy?
Well, I think he's going to be in bad shape. He made same thing. Epstein, what's his name?
Yeah, Epstein and them.
They will probably, somebody will pay to get rid of him because a lot of people went to those parties. I don't know who went, but a lot of people went to a party not knowing what they were going to see.
Right.
As I read, like Denzel, he's a friend of mine. They said he was there and he walked out. And I have been with Denzel. Guess what? I let him walk out by himself. I stayed the hell there.
Well, okay.
Stayed right there.
Yeah.
I said, ooh, Denzel, you don't know what you missed, man. You don't know what you missed.
Right. Damn.
Some bad things can go wrong
Did you feel
Have a
like,
good party.
I feel like sometimes it's the power, man. You know, you get so much power and money, man, and you start forgetting reality, and you just want to get away with doing. Because he's not the only one.
Wait a second, though. Let me take this back. He did some freaky shit, though. Let me back up. He did some freaky shit. You cannot do some of the shit that he did. Even the photo, the video of the spousal abuse.
Well, that's not freaky shit. That's crazy shit. That's not freaky.
All of that stuff is wrong.
But at a party and everybody oiling up and acting all foolish, I would have. Yeah, I would. Once the oil come out, you know, I got to go.
No, I don't care what kind of oil it is. It could be Johnson & Johnson. I don't give a fuck if it's Global One. Okay. Just lay it out there. I'm gonna
10W40.
Oh, come on, yeah, right. Woo-wee.
Right. I'm quite sure.
Brown say Gorilla Glue, whatever they.
Damn. You're going to take some secrets to the grave with you. You done seen some. You've been around 40, 50
Now, you know
years.
I talk a lot of shit, and I'm pissed at Diddy. He didn't invite me to one of those parties. I never went.
You wouldn't have went. You wouldn't have went.
I think I would have.
Back in 97 when it was going down?
No, 76. We're talking back in the 80s and the 90s. And
he wasn't doing a party like that.
Well, whenever it was, I would have gone. I like having fun.
Right,
I say, if you were a child of the 70s or 80s and you went to 54, you like having a good time.
I look at his parties, I would have went. I ain't gonna lie, I would have went. Because I go to parties where it's off the chain. You know, they got weed, you know, they got real drinks. It's a lot of girls, whatever you looking for in he had it all, man. And the baby oil, he already know most of them is freaks, right? He want them to get their freak on. Get your freak on. My house is so big, man. I got so many rooms. Y'all can go in, grab you some baby oil, go over and get your freak on. And that's what it was, a freak on party. And so people didn't know how to conduct themselves, right? You know, he had the wrong people in there, you know. I mean, man, there was bombs in her, man, bombshells in her, ready to do whatever. And it just turned out different. But he got to stay in jail till February of next year. And he trying to show people now he got good spirit. He come in the courtroom dancing like, you know, this ain't nothing. He's happy.
Who's coming in there dancing?
Puff Daddy did when he went to his arraignment.
You sure?
Yeah, they showed him coming to the courtroom dancing and stuff, man. I mean,
I'm gonna have to look at it. I don't know about that.
But I'll tell you what.
I told you quit looking at all that YouTube stuff.
I can tell you this much, that YouTube, nobody can fake me out on. I did 40 years in prison. I know how they run prisons. I know how a prison is ran. And I can guarantee you right now, his main, what's gonna destroy him, it ain't the prison. It ain't gonna be the fact that he can't drive, he ain't got his cars and clothes and jewelry. What's gonna hurt him more than anything in that prison is all the people that came against him, the ones that he treated, the ones that he gave drinks to, toasted, the ones he thought was his friend, all of them coming out with saying things about him, and all of them is wishing him dead, wishing he never get out, wishing he died or just to lay in your cell and visualize that. I'm gonna tell you what's going through his mind. His thoughts, he'll kill him. If he ever get out, if he ever get a chance, he'll wipe him off the face of this earth. And that's going through his mind. And the realization ain't hit him until Thanksgiving and Christmas. When them two holidays come upon him, and he's still locked up, and he got to hear what everybody is telling him, how they Christmas was, and he wasn't there, and oh boy.
Bang, she liked to scream a lot, and she was screaming a lot. You know, she was into
Scream or sing?
like, oh, you know. So she like she sing, and she's a big time R&B. Anybody that you know that's in Houston that knew was a going around Houston, a lot of rappers and shit, then you know who I'm talking about. Now the dude that she was He was a multi-millionaire. We all know him. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he was a mogul for the records, not Jay-Z. This woman here is 10 times more famous than Kim.
Is this person in movies as well? Have they made movies?
Yeah, they have made movies. Okay. I've seen them in a couple movies. Beyonce was in movies. A lot of people been in movies.
Now, this tape never made it to the light of day because the rapper that had it, Pimp C, ended up mysteriously dying from overdosing on a drug called lean, which people just mixed with Sprite in like every rapper drink. But you know Diddy and Jay-Z are not gonna let him get away with it after he's passing around this tape of Beyonce. Diddy did anything Beyonce wanted.
Okay, fun fact a lot of people don't know. That cheesecake we went and got was for Beyonce. She was upstairs the whole time. That's a fun fact people don't know. People like, y'all walked and got a cheesecake. It was for Beyonce.
Why Beyonce was around while they're filming an MTV show, who knows, but she was always at Diddy's parties.
I was throwing this party for the MTV Movie Award. Beckham's was there, and I remember Beyonce was there. Security comes to get me and says, you have a guest here who wasn't on the list. And I'm like, who? He's like, Michael Jackson. So then I go towards the back, and it's Michael. I'm like, Michael, what's up? Like, what you doing here? And he was like, you know, I'm here with Brett Ratner. You know, we came to the party. Is everything cool? Can we come?
Now, Brett Ratner is a huge director. Movies like Rush Hour, always went to Diddy parties, and he has tons of essay allegations on him, much like Diddy and Harvey Weinstein. If you want to get ahead in the business, you had to do whatever they wanted or you weren't moving up. But that's another story for another day.
And then he leans over to me. We taking some pictures. He leans over to me. He's like, where's Beyonce? So I run up on B. B is on the dance floor. I'm like, B, you know, Michael's here. He wants to meet you, whatever. And so I get Mike, you know, bring him over. He's like, you know, I love the record, whatever. He goes, tells the DJ to play the record. And he was also ready to go for his as a man. I think we all as men at that time wanted to dance with Beyonce.
Now, the alleged rumors are that Jay and Beyonce had an open relationship, and at Diddy parties, they got whoever they wanted, much like this other couple, which is Jada Pinkett and Will Smith.
Puffy, just large, just the man. I think Puffy is now in that rap renaissance, kind of being part of defining really.
Sean Diddy Combs was back in court today, and here's what's new. First, he's got a trial date of May 5th, 2025, and the lawyers for both sides estimate that the trial could take 4 weeks. But prosecutors warned it could be longer if they add more charges, more defendants, or both. Second, we've told you before that there's a lot of electronic evidence in this case, but prosecutors revealed today that they've collected nearly 100 devices from just Combs himself through searches of his homes and of his person when he was...
I just didn't understand and just how deep-rooted they are in hip-hop, and they made us aware of it before, you know, we even found out from other people that there was this expectation. Something that my parents were aware of.
They're both guys, they do weird things in their house, and young men have left their house in screaming to get away from them and their mental.
New groundbreaking party footage has surfaced, shedding light on the ongoing drama between Diddy, Jaden Smith, and Justin Bieber. Jaden has shared his perspective, giving fans insight into the tensions and interactions that have unfolded. What revelations might this new footage uncover about their dynamic? How will this impact their futures? Join us as we dive into new party footage of Diddy and Jaden Smith changes everything. The new footage of Jaden Smith. Recently, a video of Jaden Smith crying has sparked a lot of discussion online, especially on platforms like Twitter. The clip, which shows Jaden appearing upset, was shared in connection with claims about his relationships with Justin Bieber and music producer Sean P. Diddy Combs.
And first up, what if I told you there's proof Diddy performs strange satanic-like rituals on his party guests? See, in 2004, Diddy threw himself a birthday party that appeared to be just like the rest. He invited celebrities like Will Smith, Owen Wilson, and a bunch of other famous people to come over, have drinks, and eat dinner. But when it was time for the food to come out, that's when things took a dark turn. Out came a table full of grapes, chocolate-covered strawberries, and a woman lying on her back, fully nude. If that wasn't creepy enough, Diddy lit up multiple candles and had his guests worship the woman. Then, everyone proceeded to eat food right off of her body. The creepiest part is, these photos were hidden for 20 years until someone dug these up. What other creepy photos and videos will come out soon? But anyways, it gets even creepier in our second honorable mention, because we gotta talk about the time in 2017 when Diddy got way too drunk on a podcast and accidentally showed his true self. Just pay attention to how he makes an entire room of grown men terrified.
The poor sanitation at MDC is another major concern. Inmates have reported filthy cells with mold, rodents, and cockroaches being common problems. Access to medical care is also limited, with reports of long delays in receiving treatment. For someone like Diddy, who was accustomed to a certain standard of living, these conditions would be a shock to the system. But beyond the discomfort, the unsanitary conditions could pose serious health risks, especially in an overcrowded and understaffed facility. Additionally, the COVID-19 pandemic exposed even more flaws in the system. NDC was the first federal jail to report a positive COVID-19 case in March 2020, and the facility struggled to contain the virus due to its overcrowded conditions and lack of proper medical resources. Diddy is being housed in a special unit of MDC that offers extra protection. This area is designed for high-profile inmates and those who need to be kept away from the general population for their own safety. While this may reduce some of the immediate dangers he could face from other inmates, it doesn't guarantee his safety. The special unit is still part of the general population, meaning that while Diddy may have more security than the average inmate, he is not completely isolated from the dangers of prison life. The unit is small, holding around 20 inmates, and is reportedly cramped and uncomfortable. Inmates in this unit don't have access to common areas like the cafeteria, which can be seen as a positive in terms of safety, but it also means further isolation. While Diddy may be dealing with poor sanitation, lack of medical care, and limited access to outside communication, what about his cellmates? Did you know he's actually sharing his cell with another very famous figure? Let's uncover the truth. Who's sharing cell with Diddy? Well, Diddy is sharing his cell with Sam Bankman-Fried, the once celebrated founder of the cryptocurrency exchange FTX. In case you guys don't know about him, he was once a billionaire, known for building FTX, a cryptocurrency platform that was valued at over $30 billion at its peak. He was seen as a major figure in the world of finance, and his rapid rise to success made him one of the most talked about entrepreneurs of his time. Life in MDC has been hard for Bankman-Fried as well. His lawyers have complained that he doesn't have proper access to computers to prepare for his defense, which is critical in such a complex financial case. As someone who follows a vegan diet, his food choices in prison have been extremely limited. He has reportedly been surviving on just bread, water, and peanut butter, making his time even more challenging. Despite these concerns, the judge has refused to grant him better conditions. Now, both Diddy and Bankman-Fried are living in the same dormitory at MBC, where a YouTuber, Tiffany Fong, has been deeply analyzing the condition of Diddy in jail. She shared some interesting details about his living condition. However, his fall from grace.
Yo, listen, do not entertain none of this nonsense and nothing over the phone. I'm gonna need you to get rid of all the leftover pizza boxes. The what? All the boxes left over from the pizza. All the boxes. Okay. Make sure you recycle the plastic like we talked about. Yeah. Did Jay reach out yet? Nah, Bob. He ghosting. Hey, yo, check this out. Need you to reach out to the producer. Let these motherfuckers know there's a release date for that new Netflix movie. Alright, Bob. It's crazy right now. This motherfucker doing. These things sweet now, because I'm in here. It's all good. You about to get out on bail. Everybody out there quiet as a motherfucker. Yeah, exactly. We gonna let them have their little fun, but I'm still gonna have the last laugh. About all these lawsuits though, Pop. Ain't none of them getting shit. I ain't worth nothing. Ain't got shit in my name anyway. Don't even worry about it. Bunch of money hungry and shit. Check this out. Tell his light-skinned ass to go make a club appearance or something. Motherfucker, make some money. You 30 years old and shit. Pay your own fucking car. Hey. Justin said, what should he do about his whip though? Man, the fuck is you talking about? You don't see this shit I'm dealing with right now? I know, Bob. I told this dude that I need to stay quiet. Pop, I could rap though. We got attention right now. Man, just do what the fuck I told you to do. And don't forget about the list. Make sure that shit is fucking signed.
Alright,
Okay, he just helping out a nice little white girl that needed some a family. Okay. Okay. Come on, y'all. Y'all smarter than this. Y'all smarter than this.
But there's more to the story of Ava that lines up. Hopper and Catherine's relationship had been unstable. The two married briefly, and Ava was born not long after their 34-day marriage. Living in central Oklahoma, while Catherine and Ava were in San Antonio, Hopper battled to keep regular touch with his daughter. Hopper's attempts to obtain custody were repeatedly rejected, even though he hired 5 lawyers and paid over $45,000 in court expenses in Texas and Oklahoma. Hopper claims that Catherine's life grew more unpredictable as she reportedly slept in shelters, moved around, and had unsteady relationships.
If you're still not convinced that's her, here's a picture of her that her parents took. It's one of the last photos. Now, take note of her long forehead, her shortened chin, the jaw structure, the teeth, the eyebrows, the eyes, the eye color, the cheekbones, and ears. And she just also happens to be the exact right age.
Tony Busby is one of the attorneys representing over 120 Diddy accusers. We're hearing there's a victim as young as 9 years old.
9, 12, 13, 14, 15. We're talking about 25 people so far out of 120 cases that we intend to file. I would expect there'll be a lot more cases than that. Let's not forget we're talking about behavior that took place over more than 25 years all over the United States, but primarily in New York, California, and Miami.
And some of these names that I guess will be coming out, who allegedly aided and abetted Diddy and his twisted little escapades, are these names that I would know, that people would recognize? How high is this going up?
Certainly names that you would recognize. And let's think about the kind of people that would be involved in this. People that would be in the room, that would be facilitating this, egging this kind of thing on, encouraging this, participating, venues that were participating, sponsors, hotels, banks. Let's remember that a lot of people were being flown in from across the country and paid in cash.
Will be exposed. I mean, when I walk in, I definitely take pride in being the originator of the preparation of the sex. Little things that I personally like. A lot of ladies, they just, so you have, if you don't have what they need, they're gonna leave. Right. Gotta keep them there. Right. You need locks on the doors. Pdiddy be wanting the body, and you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no. All of these big deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is.
All right, guys, so we previously told you that there is a journalist, an accomplished journalist, named Yoichi Clark Shimatsu, formerly the editor of the Japan Times, who made some stunning claims about Kamala Harris and her late mother, Shamla Goplin. As a graduate of Berkeley University, Clark, as he prefers to be called, ran in the same circles as them, and he claims that Kamala's mother was a part of the CIA's MK Ultra program, a psychopathic, sadistic program that ran throughout the 60s, probably is still running today, in which Americans and even government agents alike were drugged and sometimes murdered with the aim of brainwashing the masses. Clark also claims, rather stunningly, that Kamala Harris was previously married to a wealthy Canadian, a marriage which her connections to the deep state have gone through great pains to delete from public record. So is he telling the truth? Well, I'll let you decide, because today we welcome him onto the show. Welcome back to Candace. Okay, Yoichi Clark, it is an honor to have you join the show today. I'm just going to let guests know that you are joining by audio because you are in a very remote area, but welcome to the Candace Show.
Well, thank you very much. Very glad. I'm a rather minor character in this border drama right now, and I'm afraid communications where I am are really, they've been tampered with because of the border situation. It's terrible.
Well, you might be a minor character down there, but you're definitely a major character on my podcast right now. We have just been crawling through Kamala's background and her history. I'm sure you're very aware of that. And we did come across your piece, which was quite fascinating for a lot of reasons. You had mentioned a previous marriage that Kamala had. You had mentioned the MK Ultra program. I would like to just start with Kamala's mother and speak about the MK Ultra program, because it's actually a program that I have been speaking about at length on the podcast this year, that I've been asking Americans and the world to really familiarize themselves with. So can you just let us know how it is that you are familiar with Shamla Gopling, Kamala's mother's work, and what it is that you know about her, please?
Well, I was sort of a contemporary of theirs in the books area. I worked at a news service in San Francisco, Pacific News Service, and so very familiar with the characters there, where she lived, of the foreign student population at Berkeley. And I did attend the journalism school, the Graduate School of Journalism at Berkeley. So this is all familiar ground for me. Kamala was a prosecutor later when she was behind the incarceration of like hundreds and probably thousands of young black juvenile delinquents. Yeah, there was young kids, but you have to understand the situation then.
Why do you think Jill Dando was murdered?
I think she knew what was going on, and I think there was I think she had information on the famous singing celebrity myself. Well, I'm not going to say anything, but I think she knew, and I think many others. I think Whitney Houston knew what was going on.
Well, they say Jill Dando was friends with one of the singers.
Yeah,
profile singers.
Yeah, of course.
But I heard that she was going to release a documentary unveiling a lot of big names.
Yeah, of course. No doubt.
Is that Ray J? Give the bottle. Where's the bottle? Where's the bottle? Give him a... No, not that one. Not that one, Ray J.
Oh, no, I don't use baby oil.
Nigga, yeah, you do. Get over here.
But I wasn't ready for this. I wasn't ready.
Actually, enlighten him.
See you, brother. Love the fit, man. Wow, thanks, man. All right, cool.
Of course, man, So he was just saying, you went to the party. You know, it's all white, baby. You know it's all white. Yeah. You ain't been in no party. Yeah, it's all white. Nigga, you playing. You ain't been in no party. Dancing. Nigga, dancing. No, Still he don't. No, he don't. Look at me, dancing.
What you're saying is, though, honestly, like, since we are on the topic, so what you saying, you have been to...
No.
Actual...
No, bro. You're lying, if you want to call it that. We've never been to anything but a club.
Yeah, or a house party.
Or a house party. And we're lying on the man.
Not at Room 112, though.
We're lying on the man. Right.
What?
The reason why I just...
Between Diddy and Epstein, there's probably several thousand hours of footage here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird that the people on those videos are lecturing the rest of us about our moral failings, isn't it?
Yeah, it's weird.
What is that?
Well, I mean, part of how they deflect attention from themselves is by criticizing the morals of others.
Yes.
It's sort of like a preemptive moral strike. Those who are saying Trump is a threat to democracy are themselves actually the threat to democracy.
It feels like we're getting to a place where the rest of us know too much. Like, what happens next now that we know all this? The kidnapper's shown us his face. Like, what happens?
Well, I think if Trump wins, we can do some house cleaning and shed light on